Okay, Oneil. Morning. I just want to hear a little bit about your story. And of course, as I said to you before, we're talking about change and if it's possible to really change. Is it possible to improve your character and your personality, especially as when you embark on a relationship with God? So just talk to us a little bit about that. Give us an idea of where you're coming from, where you are now, and what God has done in your life.
Well, morning. My name is Oneil Lawrence. I'm a Jamaican. I am the type to not really, the life that I was coming from was a in the streets kind of life, a gangster, a hustler kind of life. You couldn't come to me about God. Growing up, I seen a lot of experiences where my life almost have been taken and certain things by numerous times by friends. And I was abroad and I came back out here in my early 20s. And and I've been living in from around 23 to around 29. Came out here with the same mentality. The hustler, the gangster and all of that. And it wasn't a good look. And I'm not gonna lie, from the time I've been born to May 27, 2 years ago, I really didn't know God. So when I made that decision to get baptized and all of that, it changed a lot. Yes, you have your struggles, you have your ups and downs, but it's just more freedom.
Okay, you talk about freedom. What kind of freedom?
The only person you have to answer to is the Lord, and He will not forsake you. You know what I mean? So therefore, to have the friends and the guns and the drugs and the girls, and you're automatically living in a sinful life. You know what I'm saying? Getting up and coming to church and doing godly things, I cannot go wrong. And I mean, I read somebody told me, once you walk in with God, you will always reach your destination.
Okay.
So I believe that, and I seen it myself. Like I sit down and I pray and I do fast, not for the whole 7 days, more why. When I fast and the prayer works, I ask for something and it happens, it follows through and it comes through. Regardless, I have to go pick up the gun and run outside and go rob somebody or do some foolishness when I was younger or the previous life I used to live, I can look forward to God and He will find a way for me. So to me, I will talk and preach to anybody and tell them that church is the right thing because it have changed my life.
Okay.
A whole lot from how I talk, from how I walk, from how I think. Because then it was all about me and myself and money and me being happy. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just about a family. I have my family, I come from a big family, but the church is like a real family to me. You know what I mean? My uncle, my aunts, my nieces, my sister, everybody is here. They will not turn their back on you. If it's a no, it's a no. They will try help. And it's not just because of that. It's just a genuine love you get. When you're on the streets and you're doing certain things, somebody's going to help you out because they know that, yeah, he's a bad man or he got drugs. You know what I mean? They will do that out of fear more than love. With the church, you have love, you have kindness, you have care. You know what I'm saying? And I never really experienced that genuine love when I was doing what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? As I said, people would just do it just because they're looking for something or they fear you.
Another question for you, what I want to know, when you were making that transition, and I'm sure there are other transitions that you have to make as well, when you were trying to change, when you were trying to improve your character really, talk to me about some of the challenges that you had, because sometimes we're trying to make that change and it seems so difficult. And sometimes it just feels as if, the change is not possible because we are just who we are. And then certainly there might be other people who may not even believe in us or believe in the change that we're trying to make. So talk to us about your transition and how easy or how difficult it was for you to make that switch.
Well, overall, it never was a change of what other people thought. I'm not even going to lie to you. The change was within me. the struggle within myself, because I'm not gonna really, I wasn't the one to do something that people are doing, so to speak. I was not. I always gonna do what I want. Now, well, I was a party type enough, so therefore the friends them and certain people I used to hang out with, like, Oneil, the church you really going to? Sunday you just, and make a joke of it or make a idle thing of it, because yes, like I said, I do the bad, I do the smoking, I do the drinking, I do the partying. So therefore, those things, people are looking back at it and be like, you, where did at stage show last week, you talking about church now? And yes, there is a change. It might not happen overnight. It might not happen in a full year, but the change is there, and I felt comfortable with it. And as far as the people in my corner, my aunt, my cousin, and that special person in my life, they all were striving for me to change. So I didn't need no other okay or recommendation from friends or people like that. It was more for me and the struggle, because more while I sit back in myself, I wonder, like, is this the right thing? I can't take it. You know, when I was doing the bad thing, it happened, everything happened quicker. I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to worry about struggles or poverty in certain levels. But every night I had to look over my shoulder. I had to know what I'm doing. I can't be outside certain time because of what I was doing. But with this life, I'm like I said, the freedom. You get up in the morning, you're not worrying about police looking for you. You're not worrying about your name on the wanted list. You're not worrying about you and somebody at a party kicked off and you stab. You know, stuff like that you're not worried about. So me, the transition from doing what I was doing to becoming a Christian, it was easy for me. It wasn't a hard choice. It wasn't, because I compared the 18, 19 years that I was doing and the scars that I went through and the ups and downs, the almost losing my life, to the 2 years now where I'm doing this. And it's like I said, I don't know if I could express it more. Like I said, the freedom. You don't have to answer to nobody but the Lord, but Jesus Christ. You don't have to wonder, like, yo, is she gonna like me because of this? Is he gonna? Once you pray and you step out your house, and as I said, you're walking in that path with God, you will always reach where you need to reach.
What would you say to persons who are thinking about embarking on a relationship with God? Other men who are out there who are thinking about making that switch, but you know, it just seems impossible. And not just men, but for young women as well who are in a particular life. And it just seems hard, it seems impossible. Based on your story and your experience, what would you say to them?
Well, I would say to them, don't lose hope and faith in God, regardless of what you may think, or your friends is telling you, or you feel like, yo, they're not gonna like me because of this or that. Do it for you. It's all about what you desire and what you feel. And if you feel that taking that step towards God and being a Christian, yes, you should do it. I would recommend it to even the unborn. I recommend it to, because it is a good feeling. You cannot go wrong. So therefore, yes, if you're gonna have the fights, and you're going to church, and you're gonna have the people that's saying all of these things. But like you said, you have to have that strong mindset and believe that yes, God is the right way. And you need some people in your corner. I'm not gonna lie to you. You need some genuine, real, you know what I mean, even if it's your pastor or somebody in the church that you look up to, or you feel a vibes with, you talk to them and let them know, and those people will uplift you and bring you up. But first you have to make sure you take away yourself from that negative energy, the friends, the partying, the drinking, the corner. You have to take away yourself from those things and step forth into God. It might not be every day or everything you're going to church, but remember Him. Pick up your Bible. You don't have to come to church every day. Pick up your Bible. Read. He will talk to you. You know what I mean? But don't ever feel like this is the wrong decision.
Okay, so it's the right decision, always
Yes,
the right
always
decision.
the right decision.
Okay, and my question to you, because this is a question that I want to ask as well, just for me. What if you have embarked on that journey and then you are facing challenges, and it just seems as if, well, you know, you feel discouraged, as if you're just not really getting better because there are just things that you're not getting right? What would you say to me, and what would you say to those other people?
Dust yourself off and try again.
Yeah.
Don't ever feel like this is it, I'm going to give up. Suicide is not an option. Turning around or turning back, backsliding, that's not an option. So therefore you have to have that heart and mindset and believe and trust in God that everything is going to be all right. You know what I mean? Don't be your worst enemy and downplay yourself.
Okay. And is that the reassurance that he has given to you?
Yes.
And that's a reassurance that you're giving to our listeners now, yes?
Right now, yes.
Okay, well, just say one last word. We thank you so much for talking with us. Just give us one last word of encouragement.
Last words of encouragement, just do what you feel is right. And like I said before, and I said it in the skit a couple times, once you're walking with God, you will always reach your destination.
Awesome. Thank you
That's
so
it.
much. Thank you, Oneil. Thank you so much for talking to me,
All
talking
right.
to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You sit and watch the cars and planes hurry by. You wonder when they'll arrive. Sometimes you try to catch their eyes. They turn to hide and you turn